Hi, oh look, a coupon. I'm just gonna take a sip of my wine here, so hold on. Before we get started. I don't know what I'm doing. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hey! So, what we're going to talk about today is goals. Usually I do my goal plan with me and post it on my YouTube, but I thought today would be a good opportunity for me to actually do it live, and we can have a little chat and discuss, our goals and goal setting, what we're trying to do for 2019 and being productive and all that jazz. And this is a little awkward because my tripod's right here. Like, this is my tripod, and I am sitting right next to it. So I have to, reach through the tripod to actually get to my planner part. But we'll make it work. We will Tim Gunn this mess, and we will make it work. I guess. We'll try. So usually when I do these things, I will review what my goals were for the month, go back to my goal section and see what I initially had set for the month for certain types of categories in my life. So I'm going to pull this out because we're going to need this, because otherwise this is just going to be in the way because it's a lot of bulk. And I will take out May's. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them at any time, because I'm here now live and this is your opportunity. But usually what I do is I go back to my goal section here, which is all the way in the front, and I check out my vision boards and see what my what my categories are. So my categories that I want to focus on this year were personal development, which included improving my life skills, decreasing my stress, saying yes to certain things. Another category is health and fitness, which includes losing 30 pounds, improving my overall health, reducing my eczema flare-ups, and things like that. Another category included my family and friends, which includes staying in touch with family and friends, being better about that, not being in my own little bubble, because I think as kids it's easier to make friends, right? We can just go out and, hey, you're my friend. But as adults we're more leery because we have life experience. But yeah, and then, our lives get in the way. We're busy. Everybody's busy. So I wanted to try and make a point to stay in touch with family and friends and working on the familial relationships in my family, especially between me and my daughter and my ex. We're not together, but we're still a familial unit. So strengthening that. Another category was my physical environment, which basically includes, it's just my house. My house. So one of my things is declutter. Another one is to decorate the house to make it actually look like a house, because I've lived here for 4 years and it still looks like I just moved in. Another area I wanted to focus on was my career and figuring out more ways to work from home, I guess. I want to do that again, because I used to have, for almost a decade, I made cloth diapers for a living, and I worked at home, and my daughter loved that, obviously. But for the past 5 years I've been working out of the home, and it's not her jam, it's not my jam. So I'm trying to find alternative ways that allow me to work from home, pretty much. And then another category were my finances, and that includes saving, paying off student loan debt, creating additional streams of income. Another one was fun, like, I don't think many people focus on the fun part because we work so much and you don't realize that, like that saying, it's very cliche that time is money, but it really is. Like, how you're spending your time equates to money. And you work, and there's not enough fun time. You don't have anything that you really enjoy other than, going home and, I don't know, sleeping. Well, for me, it's napping. Because I do so many things throughout the day that naps are like gold for me. But some of the things I want to focus on for fun was to have like a mommy and me date, a weekly mommy and me date with my daughter, having a family vacation with, oh, excuse me, I'm about to burp. That was gross. But having family vacations with other members of my family, not just me and my daughter, and planning a New York City vacation because she really wants to go see the Statue of Liberty. I've been to New York City a couple times, but for her it would be something new. And then my other category was homeschooling, which, as you can still see, it's about as empty as it's been since I came up with this in January. But yeah, so usually I check out my vision board and look at my mind mapping and look at my ideas and see how things are going and what I can do next or what I want to do next. And then from those, I was supposed to break it down here into steps for what I want to do, on what main things I want to focus on from each vision board. So improving my life skills, I really wanted to read the Miracle Morning, create routines, read some sort of finance book for budgeting, and improve my budgeting and organize my home. And also improve my immediate family life. And then another goal was to save 3 months of income, lose 30 pounds, create a monthly mom night out, which that's way on the back burner right now. Weekly family dinners, staying in touch with family. I just took the major goals from the vision board and just attached them to each goal in this insert. Hi, Creative Crafted Style. I'm sorry, I can't read sideways. I'm literally reading sideways you guys' name. So if I butcher your name, I am so sorry. But yeah. So these are just the major goals, focal point goals that I took from my vision board and just put it on here. So then even more so, I go from this to creating goal action plans for each of those goals. And from these goal action plans, I try and break them down into micro goals each month. So for each month, I have a small micro goal, something that I can actually achieve, seem like I can achieve within that month to reach the end goal. Because if I try and do a whole bunch of major things to try and reach one goal, that's, first of all, it's not practical, especially if you are busy. Second of all, it's or not even just if you're busy, or if you, it's just a motivation thing. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I break it down into micro goals each month, and that's what usually gets transferred every month to this little sheet that starts the month of my planner, my catch-all planner, because this is the only place where this is. So, long story short, long explanation short, what I usually do at the end of every month is I review what my goals were for April. Each week, I try and check to see what my goals are and what I can do that week to complete each micro goal for the month. And then I review whether I actually did it or not. So let's get brutal, shall we? Let's try and do that. So first goal for the month, the first two are life skills. They're color coded. So life skills are gray. And the first one says, implement a wake up routine, which is basically me doing the 30-day Miracle Morning Challenge. Because last month, one of my goals was to read the Miracle Morning Challenge. Yes? I'm going to take these goal action plans out so I can actually try and get rid of this planner. So one of my goals last month was to actually read the Miracle Morning, which I did. And the point of me reading these books is to help give me tools and ideas and motivation in order to achieve my goals. So, implement a wake up routine for the Miracle Morning 30-day challenge. Did I do that? For 1 week, I did. Let me show you. And it was the most productive week of all April. Like, the week that I actually did the Miracle Morning is the week, hold on, I gotta get to it, is the week I actually had the most stuff done. So this is the first week of April, and look at how many checks I have. Look at what my lists look like, and look at how many check marks I have, like completed things that I have done for each day of the week. Like, it's my most productive week, and then after that I kind of fall off. Like, there aren't many check marks here at all. Like, nope. This is a to-buy list. Don't get distracted. Be like, hey, that day you were really productive. No, it was just me making a list of stuff I need to buy. Like, nope, nothing. Like, nothing is checked at all. This is this week. This degraded as the month went on. This is what this week looks like. Like, this is it. This is what my weeks look like. It just completely degraded from there. So the first week, it was flipping amazing, and I was the most productive I had ever been. And the second week, and the rest of the month, it was a big no. Hi, Shameless Planner. See, I said that one right. Hold on, sip of wine. All right. Another one of my goals was to read The Secrets of Happy Families. Did I finish this? No, I did not. I think I'm like 5 chapters in. And honestly, if you have a family, obviously, you got kids, I would actually recommend this book. So far, it's actually really good. I just didn't get through it because it's a lot of information to take in, and it has a lot of actionable steps. Like, it's not just motivational brouhaha. Like, it gives you actual steps and tips, and it has like graphics and pictures and things that show you examples of how these things are like how the author actually implemented all of these ideas in his household. So no, this did not get done. So this is sad. Implement side hustle number 2. Yeah, that didn't happen. Like, not at all. It's green because it's a financial goal. But did I implement side hustle number 2? No. And this is for the blue means it's for health. Do yoga for 20 plus days. I did yoga for 3. I don't have the time. I don't have the time or the energy. Like, you work, like, I don't know. I work overnights. It's really hard to actually motivate myself to do anything extra other than all the walking I end up doing at work. Like, on my days off, I can do it. But when I have to go to work, it's just, I can't. Like, I need sleep somewhere in between working and homeschooling and trying to adult and, get things done throughout the day. Like, I need to rest. Okay, so this one is household. Did I declutter all my books and sell them? No, I haven't even looked at how to, like, I haven't even looked at my books. That's how bad. Like, this month has been bad when it comes to, obviously, my goals, like trying motivation in it to achieve my goals for the month. And then the last one is related to YouTube, and it is to complete 1 live YouTube video, which I can't because YouTube's acting funny. Because technically this is supposed to be on YouTube, but I'm doing Instagram just to give it a shot because I don't really do my stories anyway. So I'm trying to see how this is working out for me. So I don't know. This is kind of like it's not YouTube, but it's live. It should count for something. I don't know what to do for that. Question mark? Question mark. We'll just question mark it. So overall, April was a bust. I've gotten basically 0 of my goals completed for this month. Some of them are partially completed. Some of them are barely tried. But my goals for April did not come to fruition. I'm taking a sip of wine for that one. Now, at this point, I can take this 2 different ways. I can take this as me being lazy, unmotivated, a failure, a loss, like what's the point? Or I guess I can say I can take this 3 ways. Or I can take it as a don't be so hard on yourself, like you can do this, just keep going. Or I can be more realistic and fuck both of those views and look at what happened throughout the month, analyze it, and re-strategize. Because fear of failure is toxic. I know that word gets thrown around a lot, toxic, but it is. Because to me, failure is not, well, I've grown into this. This isn't something that's like come to me like easily. But I've grown to know failure as feedback rather than something that's super horrible and makes you a bad person and makes you worthless. And I'm also not of the camp of embrace failure. It's great. Fuck that shit. Failure hurts. Like, it is not easy. It is not an easy pill to swallow. But the thing that you have to keep in mind when it comes to failure, because this is just straight failure right here. There is nothing great happening in right here. Nothing great. Nothing was accomplished this month when it came to my goals. My dog's barking. I don't know what he's barking at. And I'm sorry. Because I'm not closing my window. Because it's hot. But anyway, nothing on this list was accomplished. Nothing I set for myself this month was accomplished. For some people, that is considered an absolute failure. Like, just complete and utter failure. And to them, I say, fuck you. Because... like, while I did not complete these specific goals, guess what? My light's still on. There's gas in my car. There's food in my fridge. My daughter's alive. So is that damn dog that keeps barking. Like, there has to be some sort of... You have to give yourself some grace. You are one person. So instead of me sitting here looking at this list and seeing all these X's and feeling sorry for myself, I'm going to look at each one and figure out, why didn't I complete that goal this month? Instead of me crying about it and being like, well, maybe I can't have a wake up routine. Well, maybe the fuck I cannot, because my daytime is everybody's night time, and maybe my body is not built for that. So I will look at these goals instead and see exactly what stopped me from completing that goal. What about my life or myself, my motivation, stopped me from completing these things this month? Because for the past 3 months, like the first quarter, I was on it. I was like, all my goals were completed every single month. Wait, except for one. Yeah, I didn't finish. I didn't finish getting things done. But you know what? Whatever. It got dry after a bit. So instead of me crying about it, I'm gonna look at them and see if they're even, if they even are goals that I even need to achieve. Because seriously, do I really need to put like read a specific book? Do I really need to try and add 20 days of yoga on top of walking 40 miles every single week at work? Do I like, can I even fit that in my life right now? Maybe 20 plus days was too much. Maybe I can scale it back a bit. Do I need to try and declutter and sell all the books in my house? Because there's a lot. Or can I just go about it and do like a certain type of book every month? So like maybe one month I'll focus on homeschool books. Maybe another month I'll focus on, my teen, what is it called? My young adult novels. Maybe another one I focus on a completely different genre, like my nonfiction. Like, do I really need to do things to the extreme in which I'm putting them in my goals? Because I know myself, and I know when I try and go for something, I go absolutely full throttle with it, not giving a shit, not really thinking about realistically what I can personally do in a certain amount of time. So instead of maybe trying to do the wake up routine for 30 days, maybe I can try and do it, 15 days. Like, let's be more realistic about things. So now I can move this out of my way because it's in my way. And we can start writing things. So I have this guy. I'm going to get my Baymax out and get my mild liner so I can color code my goals here like I do every single month. I don't even know what color that's supposed to be. What is that? Blue, orange. Is that? Yeah, that's it. And red, which is somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so I'm missing a flippin' sheet. Hold on, sorry, I'm missing a goal action plan here. Although I can't flippin' find it. Okay. So last month I wanted to implement a wake up routine and do the 30-day Miracle Morning Challenge. And while that's nice, because I'm trying to implement routines, I find that personally routines are very difficult to stick for myself. So what I'm going to do this month is try and see, instead of going for 30 days, I will try and go for 2 weeks. So let's try 2 weeks straight of a Miracle Morning routine. And I understand this plan with me is not as super glamorous as, stickers and stuff, because it's really serious, but whatever. So 2 weeks straight of a Miracle Morning routine. What date do I want to set for this? Most people want to start at the beginning of the month. So May 1. What is today? The 28th. So 1. So I will say May 18th. Whoop! Okay. Things are falling. I really should have cleaned off this desk beforehand. Okay, let's not fall. Let's not do that. Thanks. Thanks, stuff. Thanks, stuff and thing. Okay, you know what? There we go. So, May 18th, 2 weeks straight of a miracle morning routine. Do I want to continue? Do I really need to make The Secrets of Happy Family, reading the book, The Secrets of Happy Families, an actual goal? I would probably not put the book itself as a goal, but implementing the steps it has in there. So let's see. Because one of the first steps that they have in there is to have a regularly scheduled family meeting, which for some of you makes sense, but that's not the household I grew up in. And the second one was to create a family motto or family mission statement. That's what it's called. Again, that's not the type of household I grew up in, but I think it's actually something clever. So I'm thinking of, instead of putting the book itself, I think I should put to actually implement the concepts, the actionable steps and the concepts that are explained or shown in the book, like into our actual life. Something actionable instead of just reading the book. Because honestly, at this point, I think I'm just gonna finish the rest on an audiobook. So, let's see. Implement weekly family meetings, which requires me to talk to her father and figure out his schedule and the best day. I swear to God, these Inkjoy gel pens suck. But anyway, I have to talk to her father in order to figure out the best day to do that. So implement weekly family meetings. I really want to have that figured out before the end of the month. All right. So financially, where my goal is to save 3 months of income. In order to do that, because I can't do it on my regular income, I have to have some side hustles, some side jobs, things that I can do from home. Because if I ended up taking two, like having a full-time job and a part-time job outside of the home, I would basically be paying for daycare. Actually, I would basically be paying more for daycare. And that's not feasible. So, to save 3 months of income, I guess we can go with green for this one. Last month it was implement side hustle number 2. We're just going to carry that one over. Oh my God. Why do these pens suck so hard? They skip so much. Okay. And that will be due by the end of the month. Okay. So in regards to my health, where I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. So I usually weigh myself once a month, and I started that last year when I tried to start my weight loss journey. And I started doing it last year, and I only did it once a month because I did not want to be obsessed with a scale. I did not want to be obsessed with a number and it making me feel defeated or like the worst ever if I did not continually lose massive amounts of weight every single month. Last year I lost 30 pounds just with meal prepping, just with calorie counting my macros and things like that. Keeping, like, I didn't really, it was just portion control. But I had another 30 pounds that I really want to lose. And last month I weighed myself, and I think I've pretty much plateaued with as much portion control without completely drastically changing my diet as I'm going to get, because I keep either going up like 2 or 3 pounds or going down 2 or 3 pounds. Like for the past 2 months, it's been like that. So I think I've reached a plateau. So I have to come up with something to actually make this happen this year. And one of my things on here, it says remove all sugar, and I can't remove all sugar. Like, I have a sweet tooth. I am a complete and utter addict to it. But I need to find, I don't know, sugary alternatives. But fake sugar concerns me. So I don't know. Let's see. And intermittent fasting is not actually, working. Like, it's not helping me lose weight, any more weight. Or maybe it is, but because I've plateaued and my eating habits haven't really changed in a year, it doesn't really make a difference. Set up workout schedule. Like, I walk 40 miles a week at work. 40 miles. Like, what? I can't do yoga every single day, like for 20 plus days. I can't do it. Like, I tried. I'm too tired when I get off work. I don't even know what my health goal is this month. I'm just gonna put blue here and marinate on it for a bit, because I don't even know what it's gonna be. I think there's a Facebook page. It's like Fit Girl something. I want to try that. Maybe I should try that and see how that works. I just don't want to do all the social media, Instagram posting that they require, like, for you to do it. Like, I'm not about that life. Like, social media is okay, but I'm not about, I don't post every single day. I can't do it. It physically exhausts me. Just thinking about it exhausts me. I mean, if you're all about the social media life, I am so happy for you, because I'm about looking at people's content, but I cannot, for the life of me, do it myself. Okay, yellow is for household. So if you've been following me on my little journey here, you know that I'm trying to declutter the house. And this is not going so well for me, especially for this month, because of the simple fact that I think one thing a lot of books and articles and things that you see or read when it comes to life in general, but mostly when it comes to, like, taking care of your house and making it look nice and keeping it clean, is people with mental health. I don't like to call them issues. Like, I hate that. Like, I hate that phrase. But I'm going to say it just on the basis that that's probably on a field that a lot of people can relate. But when you have something like depression, and a lot of things are impossible tasks. And an impossible task, if you haven't seen my video where I discussed what an impossible task is, it's something to a lot of people, the majority of people, who would think is something super simple, like doing the laundry, like doing a load of laundry. Super simple. You take your dirty laundry out of your basket if that's where you have it. You put it in the washing machine, put in your soap, you start the washer. Sorry, I'm still recovering from being sick. But in reality, it's not. Like, for someone with a mental health disease, it's not that easy. Like, they know it's easy, but physically, it's not easy. And I go through my day with a series of impossible tasks. And this month, like, the amount of impossible tasks was just so great that I just couldn't. I couldn't adult. Like, it's not that I didn't want to. It's just, like, logically in my head, I want to do all these things. But in reality, when you base yourself and ground yourself in reality, like, it's too much. It's overwhelming. It gives you anxiety attacks or panic attacks. I think it's panic attack. There's a difference between the two. So when it comes to decluttering my house, at least for May, I guess I should have put May, huh? At least for May, let me do this, because dang it, I haven't markered myself. At least for May, I actually have to go back and do our clothes again, because even though I did the clothes in March, was it March? February or March? In March I did our clothes, or February I did our clothes. But guess what? Our laundry is clean, but they're still in baskets again. So I have to do that all over again. And then maybe I can get into the books, but let's see. So for this one for the house, so the goal is to put away all the friggin' laundry, and this is gonna be a two-parter because I don't have that much space, and to sell our homeschool books. See, I'm narrowing it down. Sorry if you hear dogs barking. Those are neighbors' dogs. I can't help that. This is going to be due also at the end of the month. That's pink. That's not red. Aw, thanks, Kate Christensen03. I do agree. 40 miles a day is enough exercise a day. 40 miles a week. I can't person. Where the frack is my red mild liner? I can't find it. There it is. Okay. I had to empty my entire Baymax to get through this. Ain't that something? Alright, so for the last one, it's YouTube related. Red always means YouTube for me. They've brainwashed me so well. So for April, for this month, it was to complete one live YouTube video, but because it was acting wonky, I'm on IG, hence the question mark. So I don't know if that counts or not. But for May, I'm doing a complete restructure. Oh my God, if these dogs don't shut up. hold on. I'm going to try and close my window. I'm going to try. Oh my God. There we go. Silence. Anyway, so for YouTube, I'm going to do a complete restructure. I'm coming up, the end of May marks a year of me on YouTube. So, and I've kind of gotten off track with what I wanted to do YouTube for. So I'm going to spend my time in May getting everything together to get back on track of what I want to use YouTube for. So I'm just going to put complete YouTube restructure. And you'll see what that means when it pretty much happens. Because YouTube, bleh. Like, that's literally all I have for that. Bleh. Blah, blah, blah. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. This being blank really bugs the crap out of me. But for right now, I feel like I need to do some research. So I'll put that as one part, but I'm gonna research. I think it's called Fit Girl Club. Fit Girl. I don't know. I'm gonna put Fit Girl thing. And if I like it, then I'll buy whatever PDF that they have and try and see if I can implement that into my life. But yeah, this is pretty much my goals for May. It's not as crazy as it was in April. And it's focusing on things that are actually measurable instead of things that are kind of like, I don't know, ambiguous, like finishing reading a book, decluttering books. That's really ambiguous because I have different types of books, different categories of books that takes different ways of me trying to sell them or donate them or whatever. So these are a bit more measurable, which your goals are supposed to be anyway. So for my 2 personal development goals are 2 weeks straight, which is 14 days. I really should have just put 14 days of doing the Miracle Morning routine because my first week of April was my most productive week. So I really want to see what it's like, how productive 2 weeks can be. And if those 2 weeks works, then maybe I'll expand to 3 weeks and so on and so forth. My next one is to implement weekly family meetings. So this means I have to, like, this is a mini step, but I have to contact her dad to see what day would be good for that. For financial goal for the month, I want to implement my side hustle number 2 seriously, because that was on my goals last month, but that didn't happen. So this month, it has to happen. No excuses. For health so far is to research the Fit Girl thing. I swear I can't remember what the Facebook is called, the Facebook page. But I'm going to research it and probably buy one of their PDF programs. I think it comes with the exercise routine, the meal plan. I need things spelled out for me when it comes to eating healthy and exercising. I need strict step-by-step instructions, or else I'm just going to be like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. For household, I need to put away all the laundry again, because while I did KonMari our clothes a couple months ago and put away the laundry and everything was folded and put away, guess what's happened in the past month? It's all built up again, and even if the laundry's clean, they're all still in baskets. So maybe I should actually give away some of these laundry baskets so that way I'm forced to actually do the laundry when it's done each and every time. That's an idea. I don't have the extra laundry baskets, so I can't shove more clean laundry into baskets and let them sit there. See? Re-strategizing. And the last one is related to YouTube, and that is my complete YouTube restructure. So what I mean by restructure is I'm coming up on a year, and I feel like things need to change. Like things need to change. So most likely the style of my videos may change a bit. Not a lot, but a bit. The way I go about them may change a bit. Like my schedule is definitely changing. I am not going to be posting 3 times a week like I've been doing almost for the past year. I can't keep up with that schedule with my regular life. Between homeschooling, adulting, and this, I can't keep up with 3 videos a week. It is stressful, and it's very time consuming, and I really need to try and focus in spending as much quality time as I possibly can with my child. Like, I love you guys, but I made her. like I made that. So my extra time should be devoted to spending quality time with her, because that's her love language. Her love language is quality time. My love language is stuff. Completely different. But yeah, so those are my May goals. Hopefully they're a bit more attainable than last month's goals, which was a complete and abject failure, and I'm not even mad about it. Just know that when you fail at something, it may be an opportunity for something else, or it's an opportunity for you to go about something in a completely different way. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this live. If you've lasted this long, I truly appreciate you. Until next time, which is probably, I don't know, a couple days from now. Not the live part, but another video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this anytime soon again. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye! I hope you guys have a great Sunday. I got to go make ice cream from scratch with my ice cream machine that I spent my allowance on.